Hello, this is Jenny from Healing the Wounded Heart. We all have those unanswered questions in life, don't we? For example, why is it that God does sometimes not seem to answer our desperate prayer? Why do some godly people suffer such pain and loss? The list is endless. You know, it's actually okay to question God. He really can handle it and will not think any less of you for doing so. Possibly many of us have been questioning God through this pandemic season. Why has God allowed this global virus to happen? Why have so many people died? The difficulty that we have is that we just do not understand why certain things happen and other things don't. I can remember many years ago as a Christian being in a desperate emotional state, suffering with depression and an eating disorder, feeling that God had totally abandoned me. I questioned God during that time continually, and to be honest, didn't feel that I got any answers. But the answer actually came years later. I didn't realize that during this difficult time that he was healing a lot of emotional pain from my early years. And if he had used me earlier in ministry, I probably would have had some kind of emotional breakdown. He, of course, knows exactly what he is doing. Maybe at the moment you are continually questioning God about the events in your life or in the lives of those you love and care about. You may not get the answer for a while, or maybe not even this side of heaven. So what do you do in the meantime? Well, there is nowhere else to go, is there? So we are to simply trust in him. I am reminded of Job in the Old Testament. He loved God, but suffered so much, losing his children, servants, and animals. And then he suffered with painful boils all over his body. And this is what he said in Job chapter 13 and verse 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. My word, how on earth could he say that? He had learned the secret of loving and trusting in God no matter what happened in his life or with his life. Amazing indeed. At the end of the book, we read this in Job chapter 42, verse 12. The Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the first. He ended up with double the amount of animals that he had before. And he went on to have 7 sons and 3 daughters. He actually lived to see his children and grandchildren to the 4th generation. And so he died old and full of years. This story is about the faith of Job being tested. If you feel as though your faith is being tested at the moment, go ahead and question God. However, also remember that God has his reasons, and ultimately he will bless you. Amen.